Are you ready for the October energy update? Such an important time of the year. Days in the Northern Hemisphere, daylight is getting less. They feel like the days are getting shorter. We are being called inward. And this is a powerful opportunity this month to really establish your foundation. We've spent the summertime really living from the higher chakras, just experiencing a lot of magic, a lot of fun. And now it's time to really dig in deep and establish a strong, solid foundation, get back to the root chakra, the sacral, the solar plexus, and that connection between the solar plexus and the heart. We are being fully supported at this time. Over the past few months, all the DNA activations, all the light codes we've been receiving, very expansive time has really brought us the materials and the tools to create, build such a stable foundation. This foundation is going to serve you well, but you need to bring consciousness in. You need to bring your focus, your attention, and your intent in to the lower chakras to really feel everything that is going on and clear the space so that all of this new we've been receiving can find its home and integrate into your body. We've been receiving so many physical upgrades as a result of the expansive energies that we've been receiving that we're going to feel a little bit tired, fatigued, a little bit off. Know that your body is recalibrating. We are losing the heaviness, the heavy blanket, the cloak, the veil that is all lifting, and the light is starting to peer through. But again, very important during this time of the year to focus on stability so that you don't constantly get wobbled, don't constantly get triggered. That takes a higher amount of awareness, more focus, more space created between you and your external environment so that you can become more of an observer and not a reactor to it. All of these things are helping you to establish a solid foundation so that, like a tree in a storm, you're going to remain stable and not get pushed or blown over. There's a lot of activity happening in the astral from the fourth dimensional field during the dream, the sleep state. The dreaming state is very, very powerful. You may notice scenarios playing out that you've had experience from earlier in your lifetime. You're playing these scenarios out in your head while you're sleeping, and you're feeling the emotional charge that is tied to that. Now, it may not look exactly the same as you've experienced it, but the underlying energy, the traumas, the triggers are there. The players may be different, or the cast in the movie in your dreams may be different. These are residual effects of this energy. We are elevating beyond the heaviness of the physical body and working with a lot of these deeper layers, this dense energy in the astral realm. When we're sleeping, a lot of your dreams are going to become more lucid. You're going to notice that you have some awareness. If you haven't had or been a lucid dreamer in the past, you're going to notice that there's a little bit of awareness in these dreams. You have a little bit more control over it, but more importantly, you are going to be more tuned into the emotional state or the feelings that you're having within these dreams. And you're going to have an awareness there to really express and feel that energy. That is a healing process. Now, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel that energy still. You're going to be able to sit with it in physical form while you're awake and further alchemize that dense energy. So think of the dream state now as a link between the conscious and the subconscious, and you have the ability to sit in there when you wake up in the morning and still remember. If you remember those dreams, feel the energy. If you don't remember the dreams, bring awareness to the emotional state that you have when you wake up in the morning. Are you feeling a little bit low vibe? Are you feeling a little bit wobbly? Know that there has been some healing in the dream state. Although you don't remember it, sit with the emotions, breathe with them, align with that love and compassion, and allow that to melt right into it. So important to do that in the morning. Do that before you even get out of bed. That gets you aligned, it gets you centered, it starts your day right, and it sends you on a trajectory of prosperity and growth. Do that day after day. Imagine what weeks and months later your life will look like, completely transformed. So as we head in to the fall, this is a very transformational process as we move towards the solstice, the winter in the northern hemisphere, summer in the southern hemisphere, we're going to experience more of this calling inward. So let's detach more of what we're seeing and experiencing externally, feel everything that comes up. Let's not be triggered or reacted by it, but bring it back into the root. Do some grounding breaths throughout your day. I've got breathwork videos on my channel you could use to really get into the lower chakras and expand that space and allow all of that light we've received over the past few months to find its home. It will fill that space we create with breathwork and awareness into the lower chakras, fill it with high frequency light that establishes an anchored foundation of consciousness within your physical body. And everything stems or rises from that. That energy will move up your central channel, get into the heart space, get into the upper chakras, into the crown, and your connection, your psychic abilities, your clairs, they will all come online in a much stronger way. So we may instinctively want to be focusing on the upper chakras during this time, but if we can get stable in the root and in the sacral, in the solar plexus, and free up and release that density, that is going to flood high frequency light up, and it's all going to come online on its own. So it's so important in October to focus on staying aligned, staying balanced, staying centered, staying stable. Stability is what I keep getting for the month of October, the word of the month. And we can best become stable by getting into the body, breathing into the lower chakras, expanding that space. It's like grounding it into the planet. We want to incorporate Gaia. The more we can get deeper into the planet through that root chakra, the more anchored, the more stable we are going to feel. So we want to include the planetary body as part of our physical body when we do this. We have that antenna that goes up through the dimensional fields, the higher dimensional fields. Let's not forget about down. Let's incorporate the planet into our energetic field. Do that with awareness. Great stability will come. You're going to find that you're going to be able to navigate challenges and triggers and things like that with grace, with ease, and with love. That is a sign that you are starting to allow the universe to simply flow through you with grace. So much less resistance, so much more intent, so much more power, and a heightened ability to manifest the life you desire. And that all happens on autopilot. It all happens automatically if you can get into the lower chakras, into the body, create that space, and allow your divine light to fill it. It's a beautiful process. October is going to be an amazing month. If you have not downloaded my heart chakra meditation, please click on the link in the description. Share this video. I'd be so grateful. Subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Thank you.